Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Swerve, and we're going to be doing Hearts of Iron, September 5. Yeah, we're going to be playing as Italy, where I started at the beginning, and the main thing that we're going to try to do is because the Italians, they did not play a major role in the World War II. They were just kind of there, but meanwhile, Germany and Japan and some of their smaller allies or puppets did most of the work while Italy thought it was just going to be a short war and was not prepared. This time we're actually going to try to, um, have some presence. So we're going to start the game off at the very beginning, and we're going to do a short little thing at the beginning, and then I'll cut it out and I'll show you guys I'll give you guys a little brief recap about what has happened in the game, and we'll get right into the war, of course, because other guys don't want to bore you I don't want to bore you by this, because this is an hour by hour game. Alright, so for those of you who have not played Hearts of Iron, I'm gonna go over this. Gotta stop moving, because the only real way to move around is by putting the mouse uh, around. So here are all your resources up on the top, and then there's these little bars here. So we'll go over each one. So energy, metal, rare materials, and crude oil is basically what you trade to get money, and what you make supplies and fuel out of. And yeah, there's money, and then there's fuel, which you use and can trade, and there's supplies which you use and you can trade. And then there's IC, which is what your production is consisted of, how much industrial capacity you have. And I'll usually just put this on upgrades for now. And then, up here in the production, you can create divisions or air force or flotilla, and it tells you all this good stuff, and convoys. And I'm not the best at this game, but I do know a little bit about it. And then here's the technology here, technology tab, and let's basically run through your technology. You can do this manually by picking each one manually and inserting your resource, but I just like to give it to the AI because I'm not the best at this whole technology thing. And then your manpower is how much manpower you have. Because if you look, if I'm gonna create a division like this that uses 8.99 manpower, and then I increase it, which is gonna make 4 of these because I want to. And and then there's politics. So that decreases, but it increases by, to me, 0.39 every month. And then there's diplomatic influence, which is it's basically how you talk to people, how you trade, all that, and you need that. And here's your espionage. This is how many spies you get a day, and your officer ratio. That is how many officers you have compared to your normal troops. And then this is your dissent and national unity. You always want your national unity to be high. Dissent's how much, short-term happiness of people. And we'll keep going to these tabs. Politics, you can change this into individual stuff. Like, they all give you bonuses, like here. Just reading them. Yeah, nothing good. Nothing good here. So you can change these guys out. The bigger the nation, the better it is. And here's all your policies which you can change. The most important laws are the conscription laws, where if you can have a service by requirement, you really do want it because it gives you a huge bonus. And then there's intelligence, which is just intelligence of other countries who are not raised our national unity. And so at the start of the game, Italy's at war with Ethiopia. And one more thing, you have these HQs, which are a command of 208, and they're under these commands, and it's a little bit complicated. The only real way to figure it out is by playing it. You can't really explain it, and you can click this button here and tell them to do certain orders, which I'm going to be doing with this guy. So if you have the little flag and you're at war with someone, you can just right click and you can pick their stance. So we're gonna blitz them, and we're gonna be all offense because in real life the Italians actually got their asses kicked by Ethiopia, but we're gonna change that. Hopefully we can have some. Oh wait, that's right, really important. I just like to do automatic trade, but too late for that. Hungary, you would give them. I'm just gonna find that. Alright, so yeah, but you can manually control that, but the AI is probably best in this game for many reasons. Yeah, so you can basically make the AI do a lot in this game, but it's nice to have some sort of manual control. Oh yeah, FYI, this video, if you haven't already noticed, is going to be longer than most. I'm hoping to start a series with the. Oh, I'm hoping to start a series with this, and you know, I'm gonna do this video and show you the ropes. Oh, most importantly, I forgot. I want to align myself to Germany because I want to be a part of that. Oh, and down here you might be wondering, there's all these different map modes, and the main objective is to take these little victory points, and each one of them has different amounts of points, and the idea is to control the most amount of points possible. As you can see in the diplomacy, 10%, 21%. And the real objective of the game is really just to control as many of them as possible. And there's many other tabs down here, but we're not going to go into that. And there's strategic stuff, and you get all these bonuses, and all this stuff. What? Danzig is controlled by Italy? That's interesting, never seen that one before. Yeah, that's right, guys, we're going to have to steal Danzig from Germany. Ridiculous. Alright, well, we're just gonna let the AI do their stuff down here, because, you know, there's not too much for us to do. Let's see, who really needs that? Alright, we'll just give it to these guys. This boat here. To them. Put it under. There we go. So they have that. It tells you the amount, and you can click into it. And there's all this expansive stuff. So this is an hour-by-hour game, like I said before. So it's gonna take a while. So we're just gonna do this first video. I'm gonna play until the Germany declare war on Poland. Once they declare war on Poland, we're gonna start recording again, and we'll be able to take this series in full-fledged, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it should be fun. I hope everyone's enjoying this so far. It's gonna be a little dull until you know, the full-fledged war comes out. But this beginning bit's always important. It gets a little laggy when you play at speeds like this. So we're also going to start building factories for more IC, for more meat production. We're just going to build one here, and one there, and one here. Right. Just all this different stuff. So, should be interesting. Should be interesting, I'll say that. Let's see, will they accept an alliance? No. Will they accept rates? No. Oh wow, we're actually a great relations system. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so our spies are increasing our national unity by not that much, but still a good amount. And then Ethiopia should be finished with soon. We're making them a puppet. And oh, one cool thing is every time you become a part of something like an alliance, it changes like the E and the A for the Soviets, but Germany is the coolest. The first letter is always like really detailed, as you can see there, which is cool. So yeah, so it's just definitely a nice laid-back game to play, but it can become very up tempo once, especially if you're playing as Germany and you decide to go to war against the Soviets, or the Spanish Civil War. This is a this is a very important event. Okay, I seem to be having some problems with frames, so I'm gonna cut a video right here. Alright, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I am Swerve.